What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Happy Friday as well. Hopefully you can hear and see and everything's working okay. Hi. Welcome in. Who we got? Brian, JD, Coretto, Crossrider. Everyone, thanks for being here. This is 3 in 1 week. I think it's because in lieu of making videos, I've been trying to make the videos live and just doing it this way. And I'm feeling this game. I like this game a lot, so it's a lot of fun to play. Arnie, welcome in over on YouTube. Toro, thank you for being here. Yep, appreciate it. Good. As long as everything's technically sound, it's all downhill from there. But yeah, we're back with the workers as well as the resources. And I'm gonna load our game. Let's do it. Streamington. That's not really necessarily the name of the place, but that's what I'm calling it. I probably have to adjust my camera because I keep spilling my drink here. Here, watch this. I'll use my feet to adjust the camera. Ta-da! Magic. We are snowed in Virginia. No, it's not an AT 2020. This is a C414, an AKG. It's not Audio-Technica. It is AKG C414. So it's kind of in a different, like this is like pro studio level stuff. Here, let me show you. See if I can get a tab open here. C414 XLS, I think is what I have, or XL2 or something. No, it's the XLS. Check it. It's a crazy thing. I shouldn't be entrusted with such technology, but this is what I'm actually using. And I only have it because being a musician, I collected a bunch of stuff. I have a bunch of stuff from wanting to build a studio, basically, over time. I might have told you about the AT2020. Nothing wrong with it. You have to buy an interface. Yeah, I use the same mic. I've had this one since before I ever did anything on the internet. I play guitar, mainly. Play guitar, and I'll do production, and I'll write music and stuff. I haven't done much with it lately, but that's what I've done in the past. So let's look around here. Let's remember. All right, we still have a thing up here. We don't really need... Let's do this right off the bat. A little bit of housekeeping. Since we're not self-sufficient on concrete, those can move away. And this guy, these are just for mechanical components and electrical components when it comes to construction, which we actually source from down here. So actually, I can just move those two into this building, and they'd be perfectly happy, I think. Perfectly happy. That simplifies everything and shortens the distance between the two. This guy is still running fuel on a distribution office to several buildings. This one is our import of crops, mechanical components, electrical components. Yep, so they're going to be very busy probably. And let's make sure this one is pulling from all the correct buildings. They're pulling from the bus platform, which is this one here. They're a little distant for that, so it might be... Once again, it might be smart to build a thing down here. To build a... What's it called? Oh, you have 1.5 meters of snow. Wow. Yeah, no, it's still snowing. Last I checked. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's actively still snowing, but it definitely stuck. There's definitely plenty of snow out and about. I should probably name all of these things, like name this warehouse and such. I also want to build a real gas station. That's another thing. So I remember I left this in a state of stability last night. We built the technical university, which is great. We probably don't need this many staff here. That's probably plenty. Very good. We can build... I really want to put in a construction office here that kind of splits the diff... Or maybe even closer to town to pick up from here, like a specialized construction office. Look at this guy. Hand in pocket. All right, what do we got? What else do I got here? We're cranking out clothing, and we're exporting it as well. So I think there's 2 trucks. Ooh, there's only 1 truck in here. I wonder if I had a second truck coming down to run this. I'm not sure. I think I had a second vehicle coming down to help export clothing and import crops. It would be nice to be self-sufficient on crops today. Can you name a building? If you want, Brian. Yeah, I don't see why not, right? You never get snow that bad, just a couple inches. Yeah, it's getting weird out here. Well, here, let's let it play for a second on normal speed and just make sure that everything's as it should be. I think we're running 1 truck to refill aggregate storage, which is good. Refill the... What's it called? Our gravel. Keeping a lot of gravel on hand. We could be paving roads, too. That wouldn't be such a bad idea. Pave some roads. Get this second lane paved with asphalt, perhaps. Or maybe 1 lane all the way down with asphalt. Let's get that going, just for a project, just for something to do. Let's get this stretch. Everywhere from the construction office down can now be asphalt. Let's do it. They're coming down. This can be deleted now. Just trying to stay organized before things change, before something happens here. Farms would be a good thing to do today. Kind of jealous. It's hard to walk around here. Yeah. Convo, good to see you. Welcome in. Farms wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. They're run entirely by trucks. I realized that. On one occasion, I built a whole bus operation to try to make it happen, and that wasn't very good because you don't need people to run the farm at all. Oh, there you go. An assembly hall, workers' paradise. Yeah, what building would be workers' paradise? Probably the college. I think the college would be the most appropriate for what you're talking about here. We have so many people waiting to go. Oh, I never connected pedestrian paths either. Let's just do Let's just do gravel right off the bat. That'll help connectivity a little teeny tiny bit. And then once we do that, we can upgrade this road. There's just going to be little gravel connections everywhere that I haven't upgraded all the way. So maybe we'll do a little bit of housekeeping with that. Just a little bit. And like this can be a connection too, probably. I don't see why not. Uh-huh. This side all seems to be done, but this road would be nice to get finished. All sorts of little things to do. I like that this is so compact, though. That was a good move. Or the pub, right? Oh yeah, Wicked Cairo, Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. So we've built all this, as in we did construction to build all of this by importing the necessary resources. You build all of the buildings semi-manually using construction buildings that contain things like trucks to carry goods and cranes and concrete trucks and pavers, things like this. Import gravel. The goal is to eventually become self-sufficient as we have this entire map that's theoretically full of resources. We are actually researching where those resources are. So in the meantime, like maybe this is good for farms, or I guess it depends what resources. This is probably the best spot for farms. This little awkward patch here wouldn't be bad. Or even here, just up the road from the industry. Ooh, and that's a big ol' NATO connection with dead ends. I wonder if this is... It must be functional, right? Yeah, it's functional. It just doesn't look functional. Highbrow leisure buildings, museums, and such, yeah. Well, let's see. What else was I going to do? I was going to build a construction office. I don't know how necessary that is. It would just be kind of a nice appointment. Let's let this one run construction for now. There's no reason to build extra things that we might have to tear down later anyway. I'd like to minimize that. It would be good to build a road depot in town, so we're not just using this one up here. But road depots don't really matter. They're more holding areas for cars or ways to import a car, right? The farms seem to be the best idea right now. And I'm liking this plot of land the most. They will need their own power, which we can actually probably tap into this to power the farm, because this should have enough ends to do all that. So let's look into that. Let's look into farms first. I'm partial to the medium farm. And we'll have to get storage for it too. What does it import? Is that pipe for fertilizer? It must be a pipe for fertilizer. Well, we need the farm, we need the storage. Farm. What do we think? Grain storage or something else? 3,000 tons across crops. I never know which storage to pick. I don't really know. I don't have an idea of how much each thing produces. Stations for vehicle unloading 1. Maybe medium farms? New liquid fertilizer, I see. There's also solid fertilizer, which can compost from bio-waste. Cool, okay. Okay. Nice. Like, I'm imagining something like this. I don't know why that turned. And I'm no expert when it comes to any of this. This is just me puttering around. Does it say how much each one produces? I guess there's hectares. What is the medium farm? Maximum production per day, 10 tons of crops. 12 vehicles. 76 tons of crops on hand. And we can have fuel on site, so that'll be good. Well, what do we think? Medium fields for the small farm? Just so we're a bit more self-sufficient on things. I think this is a good move. Or do I start this way? There's too many options. Or we could mix medium and small farms just to fill it out a little bit nicer. Well, let's see. Let's start with 2 farms up here, and we'll go from there. I'd like to align them with the road on the left. A recommended ratio? Yeah. We have a lot of money, really. Well, not a lot, but we have quite a bit of money. A decent bit of money, I'd call it. A good chunk of change. Well, we want the farm to be able to access these easily, too, and quickly. So the farm's going to move, is what I'm implying. Because this is not a good spot for the farm. For the farm building, that is. I'm not sure how many of these to make. I'm really not. I don't know that it tells me either. It just tells me... So here it says that this farm can produce 10 tons of crops in a day, and the warehouse can hold 76 tons of crops, but it doesn't tell me how quickly the vehicles can do everything, so I'm just sort of making it up. We may want to leave space for a road somewhere, too. Would probably be smart. Medium farm. Farm productivity has many variables. Fertility isn't guaranteed. Oh yeah, totally. G-Money, welcome in. Yep, 2 in a row. I just want to play the game. I just want to play the game a bit and have a little fun. How about this? Let's do 1 more farm on the left side. I'm thinking 5 medium farms for the 1 small farm, and that's just me making it up. Based on nothing. Based on gut impulse. I wish I could turn this more or less. I'm holding control, so this is the most refined turn I can do. That's one thing I wish I had more control, more granular control over things like that. Just a little. What cat? Get off my yard, welcome in. Henry, this is realistic mode, yeah. Realistic mode with medium money, though, so it's not... It's not that hard, the way I'm playing it. I still have a bunch of runway, you can see. We still have 2 million. And then I'm thinking 1 over here, and then the space in the middle will actually be for the farm building. And connections to all of these. That's okay, get off my yard. I'm on my own hiatuses at any given time. It's like City Skylines, but different. It's really it's more of an industrial simulator. So the city, we're in it's April 1963 in a Soviet state, and we are trying to manufacture. We're making up a place. We're making up a place where workers are a resource that need to be moved to industry. So they're using bus, but we're building everything manually. So you can see I have this whole construction staging area to bring our construction goods from this building. And you'll see it in a second. We're actually going to construct the farm. So it's sort of like City Skylines, but really difficult in comparison, I'd say. Like, it's a lot. This was much harder for me to pick up because you can't just pick it up and just go to town. It doesn't seem to work that way. How can I do this gracefully? I don't want to cut into the farm space too much, and I also want to leave space for a grain silo, and I don't want this to be too far from the farms either. It's 2024 and I'm in the States. Nope. Try again. It's 1963. It's very interesting, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to play with too little starting money because I want it to work. I want to succeed because I don't think I've ever really succeeded at this. I've succeeded at learning the game, but I wouldn't say I've succeeded at mastering the game at all. There's too much. There's too much to remember all the time. I'm thinking like this. And then this road might curve a little ways. And we'll have to pave all this, of course. But I'm feeling like we can get away with some cool stuff here. Real functional stuff. Or we could do its own connection. This might be better. If it doesn't need to directly connect to the farm. It could be out here. Who cares? It could be right up next to this one. Let's remove that node because we don't need it. Like, we can just go right up alongside this farm. And that might leave enough space for some good stuff moving forward. I sort of want both. Now that I see it, part of me wants a little of both. Just so they have options for getting out. There is no cat. There is no spoon. So this is going to need storage as well. The game is paused right now while I plan. This is a blueprint that we've just dropped, and we're going to build it. Edging towards the buy button. Oh my goodness. It's on sale? Oh, cool. No wonder the publisher decided to hook it up. No, Stefan, I'll still play Cities. I'm just waiting for it to be a little more developed. I want more from it. I want more out of City Skylines, and right now this has given me more, so I'm playing this. Now, what do we think? 800 tons of crops can fit in this grain storage. Over here, we plan on storing way less than 800, so I think 800 is plenty. Now that I see. Or we could build a regular warehouse, but I'm thinking grain storage is the way to go because it's specialized, and we don't really need other things. And we don't need this much. We don't need thousands of tons of crops. We need probably 800 tons of crops, I would suspect. Can I build a noisy cricket? Is that a... What is that? Could it be? Oh, this is doable. That's not so bad. What do we think? We'll build this right next to... And that might even leave space for a distribution building of some sort. Distribution office. It's Will Smith's pistol in Men in Black, yeah. It blasts. thinking that will do well. Should these cross? That leaves no room for a distribution off. It leaves some room in some spots to tuck something in. I probably don't need all these connections, though, truth be told. Like, this entire road is somewhat unnecessary if I'm doing this. I'm not sure. You only harvest once a year. Yeah, there's 80 tons here, and this is 800. I think 800 is way more than we're going to actually have in reality. I don't think we're going to fill up the container here. It's an equally cool game, but it depends what you're into. If you're just into painting a city and you don't really care about importing and exporting and resources, like this one is very simulation and resource heavy. There's all these different elements that this warehouse can hold, but that's not including open storage type things, steel, aluminum, panels, brick, wood, boards, uranium, plastic waste, I guess. And then there's aggregates. There's gravel, stone, coal, coal ore, which turns into coal, iron ore. Is it bauxite? Bauxite? I think that becomes aluminum. Uranium. Construction waste. There's an entire waste management thing that's very deep. So this is like deep. It's a very deep thing. Yes, it's a lot like Foundation. I would say it's similar. But yeah, it's very, very good. I'm not necessarily trying to sell anyone on it. I don't have like a link or anything. I've never been an affiliate of City Skylines stuff either. It's never been about that, per se. Let's get rid of this road. We might want this space for something else. Oh, that's a footpath. Right now I'm just planning some stuff. I'm just considering some things. Well, this one doesn't need to... Here, let's just get rid of all this so far. It's kind of a mess. It would be nice if the road came out the end of the farm, but that's not how it is. Can't get a smaller radius out of that either. Maybe we just want that and that. And maybe that's all. Maybe that's the entire thing. And then if we want to do a distribution center, if we even have room for it, or I'll just use this distribution, one of these, to pull from the farm or delete it and move it over there or something like that. Diorama feeling. Yeah, I don't know. Helen, thanks for being here. Hi. Welcome. I would say this is a very deep game. That's what I would call it. It's very deep and rather complicated. Also complex, but complicated. Both. All of the above. I want to pave this before we even start importing stuff for it. So I'm going to pave the main road with gravel. It's April right now, so I don't think we're planting fields this year either way. So it doesn't matter. This is a plan for next year. So we can afford to let everything build in over time. And then we'll run it. And this will all, the crops will feed our people. We'll probably even get a food factory off this, maybe even close by. Or maybe even behind the farm. I don't know. We probably don't want pollution out in the field. I don't really know how that interaction works. Have I played Stellaris? No, not yet. Or Stellaris. I know it's another Paradox game. It's another deep strategy space game. But I haven't played it yet. Bit of unemployment, probably due to kindergarten. Oh, no workplace. That's why. That's okay. That's a good problem to have. We have too many people and not enough workplaces. So maybe I'll even install more buses to feed our clothing factory, which is making us money currently. It's April Fool's Day also. While I'm thinking of it, maybe we'll even pave... Let's go on a paving spree and just pave all of this stuff. Just all at once. Just get it done. so that we have good connectivity to the entire place. What do we got? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Takuma, thank you so much. 16 months. Thanks for the prime. Oh, what a crummy array of little short segments I've made here. So let's pave this longer segment first, I think. Why is there even a node there? Nodes just kind of happen sometimes. But they are removable in the base game, which is good. Yeah, this entire array of segments is a little silly. At least to gravel, just so the trucks don't go so slow. But yeah, good. We've got our farm operation ready to be built. Hopefully this building picked it up. I think I have it on 3,000 meters. Yep, so it should automatically find it. Well, it'll find what it can find. It'll find these, and these will get built, and that's that. That's good enough for me. So farms are going to be crucial. What are we picking up here? Asphalt? Ah, it's asphalt. For the road, yep, we're going to need all the trucks to pave this asphalt road, which is now kind of secondary to this, but whatever. We're doing it. Let's even pave this one while we got it. Some other infrastructure's in the way. What? Oh, I'm not paving it. You can also hold shift and click, I've found, but there's something charming about redrawing the entire road. Something neato. It's a bit irresponsible to do all these at once, but I really don't want to do it later and forget. Alright, let's go into fast mode and we'll let the... So right now, for those of you that are new to this, I'm new to this, but for those of you that are even newer than me, we're picking up our resources. We're not self-sufficient on asphalt or... Well, food, that's what that one's picking up. But a lot of these are construction vehicles waiting at the customs house to pick up certain elements that we need. Hank, welcome in. How are you, Hank Edits? Thanks for being here. Lots to keep an eye on there, too. You know. There's lots happening. Lots to mess up, lots to enjoy. Lots of mistakes. Oh, thank you. Jabari, welcome in. Thanks for subscribing on the YouTubes. So right now our asphalt, what is it, the paver is taking each of these trucks and distributing the asphalt to give us a little buff, a little speed buff over the gravel road that we're using currently. So we're paving over the gravel, and it's all happening, and the gravel will go, and yeah, it's all happening. We have a bunch of mixed waste stored up. My. That is a lot of mixed waste. And we have a little bit of hazardous waste. We will have to address this eventually, or we'll have to export it to the border, which costs money. Does not make money, only costs money. Heat is going well. I'm feeling like we need another bus here to increase efficiency over at the factories. These are our fabric and clothing factories. We're importing crops currently to this building. We're going through the crops like nobody's business. We're going through the crops very, very quickly. We're actually not importing crops fast enough, which is very bad. So let's take... I feel like this vehicle is not doing much. It's just doing chemicals and clothes. Loading clothes here and chemicals here. So what are we doing with them? This building takes them down to Funky Town. Let's just add 2 more buildings doing this. I think this building is pulling... We're pulling in crops, and we're trading clothes. So I'm going to buy 2 more big trucks to do this. 2 more covered vehicles. Because we need way more crops right now. Many, many more. You're okay, Hank? Yeah. Well, good. Me too. Me too. We're supposed to be going to MagFest today, which is Music and Gaming Festival. in what's it called? At National Harbor in Maryland. So just outside of DC, there's this place called National Harbor. They have a big Ferris wheel, and they're host to Music and Gaming Festival every year. Where's the paver? Is the paver not helping with this? Are you just doing it on your own? Oh, there's workers there. That's why. The workers are helping us get a jump start on it. Interesting. The paver has to get transported / teleported down there. Well, that's fine. We can use our workers are good for that. They do well with that. But yeah, it's Music and Gaming Festival, so two of my favorite things, actually. But it's very snowy out, and it just stopped snowing, so it's a bit rough out there. Maybe later tonight, definitely tomorrow. What are you doing? Oh, waiting to turn. Oh, the workers make this run so much quicker. Look how quick he's going. 77 workers on site. We're out here killing it. In the best way. That'll make this road that much faster. Have we built a democracy yet? No, I don't intend to. Inza, how are you? So people are mad that they can't get electronics. Some are mad that they can't get clothes. Some are mad that they can't visit a hospital. I think the hospital is fine. Yeah, the hospital's fine. Everything seems to be working okay to me. I don't know what their problem is. Looks good. Looks good to me. I'm actually going to prioritize these little sections here, so we can get to these buildings, so they're done by next year. It might not be a good idea to move all these to high priority, but I don't care. All good. All good. You get to vote for the one candidate every election. Yep. It's very simple. Hey, we're catching up on crops. We're making fabric again. We are draining the crops very rapidly. But it's all working. It's all functional. Where are you going? Probably for this road. Yeah, there's all these other roads that are getting done faster. We're using a lot of manpower to do these things. So the goal here is to get crops up and running, and really I'm just buying time, or buying time? I'm just biding my time. I'm waiting until this research finishes. There we go. We are 17%. Oh, I forgot to build the college building. There's a college campus, like a university hall of residence. Here it is. I don't know the difference between the two. The left one costs less in steel and bricks. They both seem to work the same, though. Is the building so different? Well, I just don't know. What do we think? They're just different footprints? Oh, okay. They're very similar in cost, truth be told. So maybe we'll do... Oh, I forgot to hit the build infrastructure button to get that done. It does need a connection. I don't think I want to do this connection here. Or I actually don't know if it needs the road. But this isn't too bad. They can walk just around the corner to school. So that can't be so bad, right? Here, let's build this road first. Just so we can gauge how much space that actually takes up. And this gives us all the things. Oh, hello. Hi. Cleo's back. She's having a good day at home. She's always at home, but I say she's having a good day at home. Hi, Cleo. Good girl. Oh, I almost spilled my tea. Hi. What a critter. Woo, citizens. Oh, yeah, we got citizens. We have citizens for sure. Hazel, it's Kitty. She's back. She's Cleo. She's sitting on the edge of the desk, keeping an eye on things. Let's allow that to build too. Our dump trucks are doing a lot of work right now. I think once they're done being occupied building this, they'll do real well. This stretch is done. The goal is to have asphalt road all the way down this in both directions so that this becomes a bit of a highway. Not a freeway anytime soon, but certainly a highway. Good girl. She's just having a good day. So these are all priority, and we'll see when we get to them. We'll see how long it takes. Are we exporting clothes? Get it. Yeah, we're doing clothes. So we might actually make money this month. Nope, not even close. That's all right. Only 3% unemployment because we're using them all for construction right now, which is good. And as long as the farm is done by next year, we'll make even more money because we won't be importing crops here. We will be using, ooh, look at that, 9 grand. We're about to make 9 grand when this one comes out and goes and sells. Very, very good. All right, come on, guys. You think freeway is like motorway? Probably, yeah. A freeway doesn't use any... So this is an at-grade crossing. A freeway doesn't have any of these. So it uses interchanges. This is like the core concept of every good video I've ever made on YouTube is like this, what I'm about to say. But yeah, it's the motorway in the UK is what it's called. So it doesn't have any at-grade crossings or intersections. It's always like a grade-separated roundabout would be common in the UK, or a diamond interchange in the US would be very common too. Highway can have at-grade intersections, so this is going to be a highway. This will be a highway unless traffic gets backed up. But if traffic's getting backed up, I'm going to introduce trains to the mix. Oh, bye, Cleo. Goodbye. Gives me space to drink my tea, so that's okay. Please go to this one. No. Well, things are definitely happening. I don't know that we're making money. We're certainly not making money, but maybe we'll be losing less money. Oh, we're exporting a lot of clothes, actually, so we're mitigating our losses at the very least, because we still are importing a lot of fuel and other things. It's a wonderful cycle, thinking your new export is in place so you can expand again, and then you import many, many resources, yep. Well, at least I'm using our citizens properly. At least, like, we're keeping this number low, because this was in the hundreds. Yesterday we had about 200 people waiting pretty consistently, and I'm okay with the buses coming and using all of these people, because that's what they're for. We need them to work to get resources. And that's just that's the cycle. This could be a little more saturated, but it's okay. Not a big deal. Oh, here we go. This one's running. Everything's going. It's all happening. Shaving that imported labor cost will help, yeah. Well, we're doing quite well on this. The clothing gig here. And people are happy, relatively. They can't get, one person can't get clothes, and a lot of people can't get electronics, 100 people, but that's just life. It's just how it goes. Can't always get what you want. There was one little spot that had a connection that I don't really want there. One little node. No, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's born with it. Which you'll find sometimes. You get what you need. Yep. You certainly do. Type in the same joke. Rolling Stone said it best. The highway agency in the UK is seen on the motorway. Yep. Well, we call it the interstate highway system. Like the US interstate highway system is its own thing, and it's all freeways. Just about all of it. 99% of it is freeways, but we call it the highway. So there's this lack of consistent naming convention all around. Oh, this is going in well. People are helping out. All the people are coming to pitch in. And this is saturated still, so that's neato. Why use workers on roads, though? I'm just letting it happen because we have more workers than jobs currently. Many, many, many more workers than jobs. Well, this was saturated. Now it's not. Part of me wants to remove one of these buses because we're probably using too many of the workers, but it's okay. Bad Egg, welcome back. Huh, farming. Yep, we're doing farms. Maybe it's Maybelline. The town is working well enough. Yep, it's not perfect at all, but it's good. What I could and should do is build a specialized thing. I was thinking about it earlier, but a specialized construction office just for buses down close to this. Like, put it anywhere. Anywhere back in here would be fine. And then they'll drive in, grab people, and just take them to buildings instead. But it's efficient enough as of right this moment. This area has been diminished, which is good. See less going on there. I might even take this gas station off the menu. So we'll just let that one dry up, I think. Because I don't... do we need a gas station up here? I don't think so. I think we just need gas stations close to the places that people are existing. So just down here. And then up here, like, maybe. Or build a small... yeah, a small... just for buses. Or even better yet, I could just take the buses out of this and put them in a temporary one. I somehow still haven't paved this section. Bad. Bad job, me. Here, let's do it. We're already upgrading a bunch of other things. They can still go out this way and come down here if they need to. The resources are pouring in, and we are refilling them just as quick, I'm sure. We're almost to the farms. I'm just allowing them to do it. But yeah, words are confusing. Not every country has the same naming convention for roads or types of roads or their purposes or anything. Oh, this probably has its own, like, bad waste. Yep, it has its own hazardous waste section for the fabric factory. So we're loading clothes and unloading crops here. We're loading crops and unloading clothes here when the destination buildings are at 50%, or less than 50%. Does that make sense? Oh, this one's 40. Okay, so we're exporting clothes when it's less than when it's greater than 40% full, which it's probably about to do in a second. Oh, this is the first time that we've made money. We're not going to make money in aggregate, like net, but this is the first time that I've seen green for the month ever when playing this game. For now, I don't really mind the workers on the roads. We're just doing a mass upgrade of roads. Whatever gets it done fastest is what I'm really hoping to do. Ugh, our waste system is not very good. Until you buy steel, yep, which we are constantly doing. We're constantly buying all of these as buffers, as holding areas. But functionally, we are stable. 6 people couldn't visit a hospital. Oh yeah, and we are researching geology right now, so that's good. Yeah, that's good, Inza. Within a given place, it might be consistent, but across the world, the way that we all do roads and call the naming conventions of things are all different. Even when translated, it's not always equivalent. Oh, I never connected this. That's a goof. It's a goof on my part. No, it's just not possible. It is simply impossible. It's not that much further to go around, but that's very unfortunate. Oh no. We're just too close. If one of them worked, I would take it. That will connect, but this will not. Ugh. Gnarly. Not very popular, these connections I've just made. But yeah, that's a goof. That's a goof right there. The road tools? Absolutely. Remind me why you have dollars and how do you get them? Yeah, we can export to NATO. So we've got these Western countries bordering us. You can tell the Eastern countries. You can tell the Soviet nations because of the star. The Western countries are a compassy guy. Compassy? Compass? Yeah, that's just a small goof on my part. This path is very, very popular, though. We did put a lot of effort in to make this path happen. And I think everyone is getting sports. It's not really a problem, right? Unable to enjoy culture. Crime is a bit of a thing right now, which means we probably need a courthouse in the near future. And we have a lot of students that now live within walking range of their classrooms. So that is swell. Students waiting for professors. We don't have that many professors, but we have enough that there are people being educated, and those people can become professors in the future. We also have plenty of space to move more people in as needed. So it's okay. I think it'll be self-sustaining. Kindred, welcome in. I don't like that there's one mixed-use storage just sitting there. Somebody dropped off mixed waste there. Not mixed use, mixed waste. Oh, we're almost to the end here. We've almost made it. And we can finally build the farm, which will be ready for next year. It was never going to be ready for this year. It was never a thing. Look at all that money. 14 rubles. 14,000 rubles ahead for the month. It's the best month on record. We do have a lot of people not studying at university. I wonder how this building works. Can people come over here to live? I'd imagine young people can move out of their homes and move here within range of the college. What's the plan after farming? Well, I am just waiting for our research to complete, and then we'll be able to hopefully do a more lucrative bit of industry on the back of our clothing industry, our booming clothing industry. But yeah, it's going very well. We're still ahead. We're 8 grand ahead. We're pulling from that amount, but we're pretty much breaking even for the level we're at right now. All right. 21 work days. Let's go. I don't really mind the people helping. It's okay. We're doing it. We're educating folks. We're making it happen. Another trick that we can do is we can start importing people from third world countries and letting them be educated in the schools. So it might be smart to do, at least in the buildings right next to the school, where it's easily walkable. Ah, so it's just if they can't reach it on foot. Good. So they decide to move here on their own. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, we might as well pave this. Which one's the police station? We're doing great on hospital. Police, we got some serious crimes going on, and we probably need a courthouse. What do we think? Courthouse across the road, maybe? Could be a good move. Let's wait until the farm starts being built, I think. We are underusing a lot of our construction vehicles, though, so I don't know. We're also going to run into maintenance problems in a little while. What's maintenance? Wear and tear, 28%. So these are some of the early vehicles, and they are starting to show signs of wear and tear. So a maintenance building wouldn't be so bad, and that's something that I don't really know anything about. But yeah, I want to do more lucrative industry in a little while. Hopefully. Hopefully. Which we will find out in... It's halfway there. Living on a prayer. Silly thing, if you use the T... Try setting a name. Oh, for the storages? Building transparent. What is it? What's building transparent? Oh, it puts a board on the front. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Very funny. I like that. I do. We're grabbing clothes, we're grabbing crops. We're doing it. Name. So this one, let's call this clothing. All of these permanent storages, since that's running our clothing industry. There we go. That works for me, right? Is that reasonable? That's a good use of that, I think. More clothes. Oh, we're profitable. For the first 2 months in history, we're profitable. We have the exact right amount of employees and buses. Yeah, vehicle wear is becoming a problem. I can sense it. I can feel it in my bones. The police are getting gas here, I guess. What are they doing? Rain to relax. Welcome in. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm sure one day I'll get back to City Skylines too. Oh, here we go. We're going to see a whole bunch of vehicles come to this in a little while. Oh, they're on their way. Everybody's on their way. They're all trying. Very, very good. Oh, passing. So a lot of asphalt and a lot of gravel for these. Neither of them are a priority. They both need to get done. We're ahead on crops. We're ahead on money still. Very, very good. Our exports are outpacing our imports massively. So for the first time ever in the history of me playing this game for the last, well, this year I started. I think it was the 31st or whatever. Whatever the last day of the year was the day that I downloaded this. So finally, for the first time ever, and it's because I didn't realize you could run 2 clothing factories off of a single fabric factory. So that's the clothing warehouse. This is the store. The only store in the place right now, so I'll just call that store so we know what it is. And I think this, we'll just call it construction. Did I even spell it right? Yeah, I think we're good. Very, very nice. We still need 13 tons of asphalt. That's probably this guy. Yep, 13 tons of asphalt incoming. Just in time. 40 workers. So many workers coming in. Yes. Good, good. It's working. And this is probably at 60% now. Yep, 60% on the nose. We're teaching people, not fast enough, but we're teaching them. Not enough professors all at once, so hopefully there's a lot of educated folk being produced in these places. I would like to have all of the driveways be at least gravel. Let's just do it. Let's just get them done. All these buildings. I think the meat delivery truck is out right now. There's a vehicle that's responsible for delivering meat directly. Yep, they're doing their thing. They might get confused if I upgrade this road right now, though. Oh, check the people. I can see if my number of educated workers is growing. Unemployed, productivity, lifespan, average age. Education creeping up. No education. Basic education. Almost everyone. College education. It's looking pretty steady. Maybe we just don't have enough, or maybe I need to jumpstart the thing. First of all, I want to make sure all of these are unspecified. Oh, they are not. It's the bus platform all day. What I might do right now is eliminate... Yep, unspecify both of these. And just let them work wherever, because if there's any educated in here, there's a few, let's let them work over here, because that will expedite our thing. Garbage containers overfilled. What? Oh no, and we're waiting for this to be constructed, so they won't have access to the container for a minute. That's okay. Sometimes there's a health risk. Learning is risky. So if I never played both titles, City Skylines 1 or 2, a beginner, just go to 2. Unless 1 is a really good deal. If it's a real good deal to play 1, then do that. Because right now it's probably pretty cheap, I would assume. We are making a lot of waste. Because haste makes waste, and we are being hasty here. Just making money, left and right. We're stable. That's all. We're stable. And then perhaps once we're no longer losing money importing crops, I wonder. This is good. Oh, use a wider time frame. That's reasonable. So checking the education then. I'm going to put it on 1 speed so something doesn't get away from me. The people. Population statistics. Let's do over the course of maybe a year. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do the last 6 months then, because it's easy. Yeah. I guess. Is it kind of going up? So starting here, 135, 133. I don't know. Let's go back to 61. Well, that's something, but that's because I bought them, I think. So it hasn't gone up much since we paid a bunch of people to move in, which is what this is. We went from 0 population. Basic education has certainly gone up over time. The college was just invented, actually. The college just happened like months ago, so I don't know how many people could have graduated in that amount of time. This year, last year, preset buttons too. Got it. Well, more professors would be neat. Ooh, maybe it was a mistake telling this that they can work wherever they want. No, actually it's fine. A lot of people are choosing to go to the bus stop anyway. I'm just going to let everybody run amok and work wherever they want to. $84 happiness. This is one of the happiest places I've built as well. Just importing everything here. These tight little turns are kind of lame, but that's all right. $37 more tons of concrete there. A bit of steel, a bit of mechanical components. The roads are all built. All the roads that I intended to build, they're done. Whatever you guys want to do, go for it. I'm just gonna let this be a thing for now. Just get it done. I know we're not gonna have trash for a few minutes as part of that, but it's okay. I don't know if it's okay or not, but it'll be fine. It'll work out. It won't not work out. The secret police? That's probably a good idea. Soviet Republic, yeah. Oh, what's the theme of this world? Yep, it is July 1963, and we are a Soviet Republic. That's the theme. Secret police are probably a good move. I've never built that. I know that it has to do with loyalty. And I know loyalty is key. We just emptied out the bus stop in 1 second, the bus station. Most of our construction vehicles are out working, which is good. This is about to finish. As long as the workers hold up for the rest of the day, it'll finish. This just became high priority. As did this. Just get us to the middle. Just get it done. For the efficiency of everything. For the good of the Republic. I love democracy. It's certainly not democracy here. Let's knock out these also. Just to there so that we still have access to this on the walking path. Oh, and they're stuck. Well, you shouldn't have done that. Can I send them home? No, I guess not. That is going to be a person who dies, probably. I didn't know they were going to do that. How could I have known? All right, tech services are back up and running, kind of. There's a way to do it, but I don't know the key. I don't know if I have the strength. Why do some buses go faster than others? Oh, it's because it's full, huh? It's more full. I wonder if it just weighs more. 11.3 tons versus, where's the other bus? 9.97. So the weight of the number of people is actually factored in when it comes to speed. How cool. How cool is that? So we'll buy our construction vehicles in the winter. Or rather, our farm vehicles in the winter, because it's July. It's a little bit late. How long has the game been out? Since 2019, but it's changed a lot since then. Well, that looks kind of nice, too, in my opinion. I think that's a nice-looking array of farm. We are losing money, but that's really probably because we're doing a lot of construction, so there's a lot of steel coming in. What are you importing? A lot of crops also. A lot of crops, a lot of steel. Maybe it's a good idea to upgrade all of this too, so that they're a little faster walking to work. So here's a move. I should have already upgraded all this to gravel, is what I'm thinking. We live, we learn. Been watching it on and off since its initial release, yeah. May 2019, yep. Oh, they're moving to full release before the end of the year. Cool. Gosh, the people sure love working here. I just hope we're making enough fabric to keep up. I feel like we're not. I get the sense that the fabric is not keeping up with the... How can I tell if the fabric output is keeping up? Oh, okay. No, never mind. There's a bunch of fabric in the warehouse. No heliport. Oh, that's a good question. Well, the firehouse, do I have to crank up the range for it to work? There's no range limit, it seems, so I guess it's just whatever's yellow. Oh, goodness. Would they not be dispatched then if it's outside of the yellow area? Ugh, how ugly. What an ugly scenario. Alright, we've got trash access again. Just about. Some of these might be holding trash until they can dump it. Yeah, they're holding the hazardous waste until they can drop it here. It's based on travel time, so asphalt will help increase the range. Okay. Well, we have a lot of idle construction vehicles, so asphalt might be a good move then. Or even bringing asphalt into the cities, or into the city. But at least get these basic roads up to snuff with gravel, at the very least. Yeah, let's do another round of asphalt here. Perhaps 2. I probably should have done those from the top down, because now I've started the construction on the bottom. Also, it might not matter. Who cares? So now these vehicles are all the way up at the top, where they would probably serve us better. Let's do this. Take a free construction office. And let's just move them all down. Just so they're not at the end of this silly driveway, and now I can get rid of that whole shenanigan. Slightly better grouping here. What are these for? Loading crops? Oh, okay, this is trying to handle crops. And I've got this one doing crops too. This one's always empty. We're no longer making money, but that's okay. We're doing our best. Yed, how are you? Welcome in. That's okay, Rain to relax. Yeah, no worries. Functional exchange rate you can view. There is, yeah. Sorry, I don't know about the exchange rate. It's all about the goods, though. All good, Yed. We're building the Soviet Republic. Having a laugh. Just partying. It's actually very complicated. Well, now I kind of want to repurpose these buildings and put them back to here because... Oh! Well, we want this to be saturated as much as possible. I guess it is. There's a lot of people here. A lot of people don't have kindergarten access. We need another kindergarten. Like, actually, we need a second kindergarten. So I'm going to put it closer to this corner because those folks cannot walk to kindergarten, and that's a problem. They can. They can as well. This one can't get to kindergarten, though. So I wonder if it's a lot of the people here that are having problems. Oh, no. Oh, no, never mind. I did perfectly. That is exactly what we want. The bus platform. Well, maybe I get rid of roads on this one, then. Like, we disallow them from building roads. That works. Coretto in the house. Nerdy side, welcome in. Hope things are good. So it's the value of the goods. Toromac. There is an economics section here. Is there a direct exchange rate? It's all... My brain shuts off when I see a document like this. What I care about mostly... prices on the global market, and how much things sell for, and clothes are high on the list. But you can also see the value in dollars. Explosives, electronics are very high. This doesn't say how much it costs to make any of these things, but it does say a lot. So the meta in this game is to start with clothes because clothing starts very high on the list. I think that's the logic. I think it's as simple as that. In West Michigan, yeah, that sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot of digging. You gotta do what you gotta do. Let's pave this last little segment. What could possibly go wrong? What are you getting? Alcohol, huh? Yeah, you're grabbing alcohol. Good for you. We do have a lot of that. This is done. Oh, this road finished up too. Now this is going to be a little absurd, but in a good way. Just as a way to get all these completed. Start with that. I don't think we're going to run out of water. Yeah, we're totally good on water. It's going great. Research done. Oh, I missed it. Thank you. Yep, research completed. So let's see what we got. Let's start another research. We need the geological map is actually what I'm doing. So the geological map gives us the ability to see coal, iron. I think it's coal ore, iron ore, oil. Doesn't give us uranium and it doesn't give us bauxite, but I'd be happy with coal or oil. I don't know anything about iron really. I've never done it. Are there any constructions going on? There's no constructions. Is there something I should be building? Is the other big question. Feel free. These guys can get around to get this here. Just do it, please. Oh, that's okay, nerdy. What happened? We finished the city. We finished the city and we finished the industry and we got everything up and running and we got some other details going on, like the trash, technical services. I think everything's running well. Based on happiness, it's very good. Electronics is a bit of a problem. 65 people don't like it. Don't like that they can't get electronics right now. Oh, you're wondering if there would be times where it's cheaper to buy from NATO rather than your Soviet brethren? Iron, probably. I just don't know when or why. There's probably certain times where it's better to export to one versus the other, but then if you export in dollars, you have to spend in dollars, which means you have to buy things that are being sold in dollars, and they actually have different stuff. This border will sell different types of vehicles and they're all very expensive at a glance. These numbers are generally much higher. Like that's a bus I've never used. I've never used any of these things actually. Same excavator it looks like. But I guess if I had less rubles than dollars, look at that, we're 15 grand up. It's because the construction mostly completed. Republic of Yumble. Happiness means that you have feelings. Having things is not allowed. Yeah. They don't have things, they have happiness. They don't need things, though. They like it this way. This is preferred. Let's complete this. Let's complete the asphalt road. There's still one more research to be done before we can really... Ooh, we might need a secondary thing here. A secondary... whatever this is called. A secondary thingy. Hall of Residence for the university. I would love to have all these driveways paved. We have plenty of food and clothes. This might cause other problems, but just to keep things going. What could possibly go wrong upgrading our fire department's road at a time like this? The courthouse would be smart, though. We should have a courthouse because we are currently dealing with crimes that are not getting... Stuff's not happening. It feels right. Yeah, it's pretty natural. I just knew that I wanted the city to be up on this little hill here, and that was the only goal I had, was city on the hill, industry on this little hill. I put the construction area on a little hill. I feel like that's the best place to develop, right? Especially if you need sewage, you want the sewage to start high and end low. And we are cranking sewage. We got 30 meters cubed per day. Recent graduates who haven't moved into an apartment. We do have somewhat more professors than we used to. %, done with the geological map, so we'll be able to see stuff soon here. Oh, it can hold teachers too. There's a button for that? Oh, maybe the students become teachers and then they stay on to teach. Is that what this is? Well, these are students with completed studies. You're talking about this, probably. Are they within walking range of all the crucial things? They are. Oh, the kindergarten. So a couple things. We want another kindergarten for this area, I think. And maybe right here is good. Or maybe right behind this building, or something. It's a bad road. I know a bad road when I see one, and that is a bad road right there. Let's try it again. I want it to pretend to be parallel to the other one. Yeah, a little better. A little more aesthetically pleasing, at least. Alright, kindergarten. Build a medium one. Ah, it's got to be within range of all this junk, though. So I guess... what's the furthest it could possibly be? About here. That's a good spot. I feel good about that. It leaves space for other buildings away from it. I would like to connect this all the way across. Yep, once again, aesthetically pleasing. More or less. It's imperfect, it's a little wonky, but the whole thing is slightly wonky. The whole system is a bit wonky here. Yeah, I think that's about what we want. And that should reduce our unemployment, because we have a lot of people with a small child that aren't being served. And this will take care of this entire side of the operation. Bez, welcome in. When did I start? About a month ago. How's the difficulty settings? Realistic. Realistic with medium money instead of hard money or realistic money. So I started with 4 million rubles. But we're still, I mean, I haven't drained us of money or anything. I think I would still be doing fine on harder difficulty settings. But I'm using everything. I'm using trash and water and sewage and the whole deal. I guess we'll buy farm equipment during the winter. How's the saturation at the bus stop? Really good. Really, really good. Full buses? 11 workers? You idiot. What are you doing? Oh, it's for roads. That's why. They're only picking up the workers they need, I guess. But this one is a full... Yep, that's a full load. I think I'd like more buses delivering to our clothing operation. I think. I would love to upgrade this. Let's just do it. Let's just get it done. And this bus stop is silly. This bus stop is the dirty bad one. I would prefer a good one. Good bus stop. What do you think? Is it worth it to take a day to delete some of the bad infrastructure and upgrade some of it to gravel and get this to be a real bus stop just so it doesn't look like this? Because this looks like trash. Great fun. It's very, very fun, yeah. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to play on harder difficulties. Burrito Fingers, welcome in. Thanks for following. Peppa Pig. Everyone's living on a hill. Yeah. Well, I assume that she lives on a farm? Could that be true? $24. 2. You are... What are you doing so slowly? 3% wear and tear. I don't get why some vehicles are so slow. Let's start getting this ready, and we can have a two-way... We can have a bi-directional highway in a little while here. If one of these catches on fire, I think we're in trouble. Do I have line spacing active? Yeah, I think so. Let's double check. I do. Yep, I do. There's 4 vehicles currently. Get a service road and path and do the upgrade. Okay. No need for downtime. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Well, here's the way to do that, I think. I'm just going to mimic it for now. I'll just mimic... Oh, well, I've just upgraded this. Here is how we'll do it then. I'm not going to do that just yet, that thing I was about to do. I'm going to do it a little different. That should be sufficient to get these last couple of roads upgraded. If I was really clever, I'd be having them walk along a path here, too. I don't even know if that's possible. Yeah, this segment isn't long enough to traverse. But at the very least, they can walk on a gravel road. It's okay. See what I've done there? Just give them an alternate route for a little while. Eventually, I want to replace that bus station. All vehicles will slow to keep an average. Really? It's a trap? No. I like it. I want to like it, at least. Line spacing seems like a good idea if it works the way I expect. Which is not guaranteed. Ooh. We have a lot of buses showing up all at once. But we have a lot of workers showing up all at once too, so it's not that bad. Oh, this is done. That's great. This is done. I'm just looking around at all the driveways we've missed. The ambulance finished? Is this finished? Yeah, not bad. What is that? Nothing. Just as an additional way in back there. Let's just go for it. Just get it done. Somebody show up, get this done. We are doing asphalt at the same time, which means that a lot of the trucks will be occupied trying to do asphalt stuff, so that was kind of silly of me, but I think we have a lot of water saved up anyway. Like, both of these wells are full, both of these towers, so that's fine. Low loyalty warning? Oh no. Well, how would we know? I guess we need the secret police, huh? We need the secret police, and we need... What else do we need? What's up, Dennis? Everything's good. Everything's good. Yeah, I'll enjoy the evening when it arrives. It's almost 4 o'clock here. I don't know how much longer I'll go for, but I'm very happy with what's happening. And we've got crops staged. Upgrading some roads. We'll get slightly better efficiency over time. But yeah, pretty good. Prison is free workers too. I know. I know. Secret police and not secret police. Right. These are the public police. So we do need several more buildings here to make this happen. We will need secret police and courthouse. Well, what do we think? Is it worth building secret police? I've never done it. It must be. It's 3:50 where you are. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. That's us. I wish the buses would wait for more people, because this is a constant thing. There's constantly people showing up. Yikes, so many are waiting for professors. What I might do is move a bunch of smart people. Oh, we don't even have that many people living here. I might move a bunch of smart people into here and then make them work here. I think everyone is unspecified as of now. Needs more nerds, yeah. Courthouse or courthouse. Okay, let's do courthouse then. Here seems like a good position for the courthouse, so I can still use, or maybe back here. Let's see what this does. Courthouse. Crime and justice. The police station. Do I need a big courthouse or a small courthouse? Do you think we can survive on a small courthouse only? This is a great spot for a courthouse. I'm calling it now. How do we feel about that? What else am I going to put here? Residential? Pah. Fiddlesticks. How big is big? All good questions. Let's see. 10 judges, 15 workers for the small one. 30 judges for the big one. 10 judges, 30 judges. I built the big police station. Let's build the... I guess let's build the big courthouse. I don't know why I'm pretending like we're not going to have a... Oh my god, what is that? That's how big it is? Yeesh. Fair trials? No, of course not. The fairness of the trials has nothing to do with it. Or a lack thereof. You will be appointed a sentence. Yeah. What do we think? The big versions? Yeah, it's hard to judge, I agree. It's hard to judge because we don't have a courthouse. Let's remove this entire thing. Let's actually take one of these and just entirely... Is this a depot? What is this? That is a depot. Oh no. I entirely had my road building crew here, and they were entirely not working this whole time. No wonder we were using so much labor for... Well, what's done is done. Doesn't matter. This one, change depot or workplace. And I'm going to put you on food, I think. Or, not food. I'm going to put you on... I'm going to put you on delivering people to the clothing factory instead. That's why you didn't see any dozers. Yeah, I thought they were out there. 8:51 for Toro, 10 p.m. for Helen. Yeah. Yeah, it ain't early, but it ain't late. Where I am. Kindergarten's about to finish, which is great. Because we're kind of we're at about the limit for this one. Yeah. Or we're near, you know, we're within a margin of the limit for that one. I think what I wanted to do here was, how many extra slots does this have? 2. All right, let's do it. Let's take these. Not enough space? There's 2 extra spaces. All vehicles here. What do you mean? Are there not 2 extra spaces? Those are 2 extra spaces, yeah? It's full? Oh, the things haven't arrived yet. I see. I just want that space to free up. So I guess what I want to do is move those to a new construction office just out of the way, just down here. That might even be closer to this anyway. Making room for a courthouse. Where's that courthouse? I'm gonna go with the big one. Because why not? Ooh, there's power over here too. Okay. Some of these people are gonna live behind the courthouse. Due to infrastructure. Is it the power lines? Is that what it thinks is in the way? Oh, there's a road there. That's what it is. A path, rather. We might not be getting water because this construction is still going on. Well. Alright, let's try the courthouse again. Is that alright for... Is that close enough for government work? It's kind of a poor use of space for this stuff out here, but... could be worse, too. It's just deciding which way is better. Because a direct road connection is definitely the move, right? Police, secret police, and prisons need road access for sure. Yep. Oh, you can't think of anything which would be driving to the courthouse. I think the police drive to the courthouse to drop off their quarry. I think this is a fine spot. A fine spot. Fine spot indeed. It's fine because it connects to all of the necessary things. If it's not fine, it's definitely a good enough spot. Slightly diagonal to these houses, but that's alright. What's in the way? Well, why not? It would make more sense to turn this around, I think. To have more pedestrian connections closer. Oy. None of these spots are good. There is no good spot. I'm going to wind up needing to do extra pipes and things. Sewage runs out there. Okay, well this is kind of nice actually. Very nice actually. Let's do it. We'll just be right behind the students there. Too close to existing building. And we're on some sort of terrain too. So if I built it horizontally, that might be beneficial. So maybe we do something like this. This will keep the students in line, for sure. Oh yeah. We'll go to there at least, and then we can cross this here. Just have slightly better walking access to this for employees, for the judges and things. I don't suppose it has to go all the way across behind this, but... Now, where would this road go? There's no reason to have it go through there, is there? Guess not. Well, this could just be this for now. Right? Use gravel, leave a dirt path if you want to build it faster. That's a good idea. I should probably get used to using gravel initially. At least on these essential connections here. Gravel road. Okay. We'll remove that one. Let it ride. All right, the court will be in session shortly. It's a good use of space, right? I think it's probably better than over here. Mm-hmm. Got 40 people waiting. You are construction. You are not construction. You are the other one. Oh, we still have people running around doing stuff. We're still building asphalt roads. We're still building gravel roads. We probably don't have enough dumpers, because the dumpers are always away. How many dumpers? Probably only 4, huh? These are all out of order. I wish it would organize by what it is. Still some dirt path left? No, I'm just gonna let it live. There's a dirt driveway which will be gotten to shortly. It's okay. It'll all work out. The trucks, the dumpers are all occupied doing this anyway. They're all waiting for asphalt at the border, I bet. Well, not all of them, but enough of them. This one's looking for gravel? No, okay, that's the gravel truck, the one and only gravel truck. Most of them will be looking for asphalt. How many vehicles do I have doing this? 2? Oh, goodness, I have 2, I guess. We don't need 2, really. But I don't have a use for the other one, either. Wait until unloaded was not checked. Now they're both on the same line. That was silly of me. I had 2 of them doing the same thing, but one of them was not waiting until unloaded. Sorting would be nice, yeah. If we could sort the vehicles, or if the vehicles would automatically just sort by type. This should get us... Oh. Not just yet, but this will get us to it. Bless you. Seems like that'll help something. And these can probably... These would probably do well to be fully upgraded too. The shift clicking didn't work there. Wonder why. Where are all the dumpers, and how many dumpers am I even using? Where's these dump trucks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably 5 then. Do I need a repair depot yet? I probably do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. List of vehicles. I bet one of the things is quality. Trains, ships, airplanes, helicopters, containers, buildings, brands. Oh, I saw it. Hold on. No, fuel, speed. Repair. Odd place for it, late edition. Ah, show wear and tear. Yes, please. Okay, so not too bad then, right? The highest that I see is 20... I see 35 on one of the dumpers. 35 is the highest I see, and it's going to be 50 before it gets blasted. Some moving into the 30. Yep, 45 on a bus. I missed it. I didn't see it, but still. Okay, so let's get a repair station going too. I don't know what this bit of space will be used for, so I'm sort of into... Well, what's the repair thing look like? Construction, explosives, demolitions, rail, construction. Oh, also, how's this research going? 63% on the research. Mixed results with the number of professors we have. I've just gotten sidetracked and forgot what I was going to do. Repairs. Road. Maintenance. Small, medium, large. I'm feeling medium. 'Cause, why wouldn't I? Why shouldn't I keep it? It doesn't require heat, so it could easily go up in between. It could go here, because it doesn't require heat. Nasty little corner I've built myself into with that. Get small and get a warehouse for it. Okay. I believe you. We'll keep it next to the houses so that people automatically work here. What's this outline around it? Is it a pollution outline? Part of the heat plant campus? Yeah, down in here, maybe. Well, if this is pollution, I can't put it here, because it's going to pollute my stuff. Heat plant campus. Is that rectangle actually pollution? Put it in the industrial area, you already have a bus. Yeah, but then... Okay. But then I'll be splitting off some workers to do this too. I think that's my favorite spot for it. It'll return. So the outline. It will automatically repair anything. Otherwise, it needs a covered haul, and will visit remote. Okay, okay. So here seems good then, because this has all the infrastructure we need right there. Wow, the range on those is very, very good, actually. Like, that's a great bit of range. I'm feeling this. There's something about it. Where's the warehouse going to go? I don't exactly know. But I'm thinking that is about what I need. And then just a small warehouse, perhaps? Storage. Warehouse. Small warehouse. Because how could it need a large warehouse? How is that possible? How could it be? How can she slap? How creative can I get with this? I mean, extremely, of course, but how creative should I get with this? It could be that, and then I'll curve the road in. Doesn't hurt to extend. Share those with a scrapyard. Oh, interesting. I've never done a scrapyard. Steel, fabric, electronics, etc. I've never dealt with fabric, ever. I've picked the wrong direction for this thing, or it doesn't have the directionality I want on it for the conveyors. So this is as close as I've got. But I think that works. Just about there. Satisfying. How do we feel about that? Just gonna do it. Let's just do it. Oh, wait. Never dealt with fabric. Oh, fabric makes the... Okay. I've never dealt with fabric, and there's fabric on the screen actively being created. I just want to see what I can get away with. I just want to see how much I can bend the truth right in front of you. It's funny. My bad. Well, now, what is it? Fabric, plastic, steel. Probably some other things. I'll see what it tells us we need in a little while. For now, well, I guess let's let all the deliveries come through. Okay, that is happening. Great, this is happening. Make sure we're all yielding properly here. Wow, we've almost got a freeway here. Or a highway, at least. This stretch might be cool. A lot of the vehicles are not using the asphalt road, which makes me a little sad. Look at this guy. Move it or lose it. Wow. Plenty of workers. Okay. I still haven't built that specialized thing we talked about. The specialized... What's it? Or at least uncheck the roads from that one. Specialized construction office. I guess that is the specialized construction office. Temporary specialized construction office. Oh, wow. Yeah, come on in, everybody. Let's get this done. It takes a village. You started a new city. It's doing great. You put the dirt roads further away from the main roads. They have 30-mile-per-hour speeds. That's probably a good move. Probably a good idea. Oh, there's sewage under there, it looks like. Is that for real? It is for real. Oh, the manholes are real. The manhole covers covering the sewage. It actually is. It actually is. It actually is sewer access. What? Does it do that with water also? Maybe water doesn't have vents like that. Wow. How cool. We are spread a bit thin on people currently. We've also added a lot of new jobs and things, so that does make sense. We also don't have enough professors, methinks. Which does make me want to maybe buy some more educated workers and put them in this house and then make them work here. Oh, that was a heating pipe. What? No, that's sewage. Oh, you're looking at... Ah, that was a heating pipe. Right. Well, does water do it too? I don't think water does it. No, water has no such access. But I guess that makes sense, since a sewage pipe is probably larger. Maybe you'd want to be able to have a human climb down into it. Not in game so much, but in real life. Probably. Okay. Neato mosquito. Let's do one of these. Okay. What am I trying to do exactly? I think this. And then we can firm up these into real things. And I'll leave this one. We don't even have to, actually. Just do it. Because they can walk out here. And I'll do this one last once this is done. Almost time for the farming setup. You're right. The snow is what would have reminded me. Once there's snow on the map, then I'd say, okay. We are going to need, well, tractors. I'm thinking like 3 tractors, 3 what are these, harvesters, and 3 flatbed trucks, or 4 flatbed trucks. Something like that is what I imagine for this setup here. Minimal fertility, 50%. I suppose fertility has hopefully been going up this whole season. Hopefully. Yeah, but this is ready. This is ready to go. Then we'll be importing... We won't be importing crops, which right now we're importing a lot of crops. It's probably a big hit to our economy, actually. And a bus stop. I know, a real bus stop would be ideal, wouldn't it? Right there? Beautiful. Very well done. But could they get to the cinema, though? It says they weren't able to visit spirituality, but cinema is kind of the replacement for that. You don't need spirituality when you got the movies. What are you talking about? Base fertility is 30. Ah, okay. I don't have any stuff currently. This patch of dirt is perfect for a bus stop, comrade. Yes, this one. This is the patch of dirt. I agree. I agree with you. I just have to actually do it. Comrade. Hopefully this finishes on this round of peoples. Yep. We need more people, ultimately. We can get them relatively cheaply if we're willing to educate them at our school here, which we seem to have the headroom to do. So maybe we'll get a couple extras. Or actually, let's do them here. This building. Let's get some third world immigrants. We'll spend some dollars to get them. But it's less... It's great value. We'll get them there, and then they'll walk to school. You'll figure it out. Not a very popular cut through. Kind of a waste. I just thought it would be cool. That would be fun. Oh, research finished. Let's see what we got. Coal. Oh, geez. Coal's kind of far away. Iron is not, though. Iron is in the mountain behind us. About here. Oil. Oh, we built our town on the oil. Do I... Well, let's scan it and see what we've got. Where is it? Where are you? Is it not like here? Oh, is it in the water? That would be kind of dumb. It might... it's not in the water. It's somewhere in here. We literally built the town on top of the oil. Which sucks. There is another one to the left of it. Here. Yeah. Well, let's see what else we got. Oil. The coal was rather far. The coal... yeah, it's pretty far. The coal's on the mountain here, I think. Am I wrong? I'm wrong. Good. There it is. No, wait, this is oil. I'm still scanning for oil here. There's oil there, too. Well, that was a happy little coincidence, I guess. The coal would want a rail link, yeah. That would be a good excuse to build rail, though, wouldn't it? Which is fun. Coal. The coal is on this mountain. It has to be. Sure enough. There it is. Look at that mediocre patch of coal. I don't really know how to deal with terrain in this. Coal and iron are hillside resources. Yep. That makes sense. The iron is rather close, actually. If we wanted to do iron, iron turns to steel, I assume, right? Iron mine, iron ore, steel mill requires steel production. What should we be researching next is the better question. Steelworks is large and expensive. Oh, jeez. Cram the pump between the house. Let me see that one more time. Where exactly was the... Oh, no. Right where I put the bus stop. Right where I decided the optimal place for this town was is on top of oil. Which is bad. Bodine, welcome in. Coal and iron for steel. Yep, I think that's right. Those are good cash sources. What are the odds that I decide to rearrange the face of the town? And also, does this cause pollution? It does. Causes 4 tons of pollution per year. Which is probably not that big a deal. It could almost fit. It could almost fit here if I eliminate this little array of paths. How much do I hate my citizens? Something to consider. Also, there's no power. I neglected to add power over here, which is a goof. So let's do that immediately, because that's going to be a thing no matter what. Definitely a thing. little disappointed with the location of our oil. It's a little bit sad. It's not quite what I had envisioned. Maybe let's start. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That seems good. The spacing is a bit funky, but I think the design is good enough. Is that okay? Kids can use the pump as a seesaw. Oh yeah, a lot of benefit. Novice, welcome in. This is Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. It's very deep. Very deep game, in my opinion. Very complicated. A lot of stuff. Alright, that'll be ready by... certainly be done by the time winter is over. It's probably not a good idea to build a pump jack in the middle of town, is it? Just do something else or don't extract oil. Refining is still profitable. I see. So just refining, just importing the oil. Interesting. Might be a decision for next time, perhaps. Might be a decision for next time. This is almost done. We're almost done with the repair station. Building a new bus stop would be ideal. I don't know if there's any benefit to it, but this looks like trash, so that's enough to make me want to change things up a bit. I'll let them arrive at work. Then we'll upgrade this. It's a neat looking little spot I've got there. Well, we built our town on oil. Seems like it would be a good thing. It is actually not a good thing. Right there. It is right exactly where I wanted to put the main components of the town. The bus stop and the store are the main components, and it's centered right on those. Imagine. Imagine. Nicholas, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to call that good for now, everyone. Let's save it up. Saved. Cool. Let's see if we can find someone to raid on short notice. YouTube, I'm going to let you go. YouTube, thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bada boom. Have a good night. Have a good day. Wherever you are.